Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Sizzle or Fizzle. We are the Sizzle Brothers. I'm Rick,
And this is your boy Kaz.
and this is the show where we listen to music, different artists, different genres. At the end of the day, we decide on whether it sizzles or whether it fizzles.
Sizzle or fizzle.
And we ask you guys your opinions and comments as well. So be sure to like, share, subscribe,
All
and
that stuff.
hit them comments.
Bing, bing,
Today,
bong.
Kaz, we're going back to George Michael.
George, who's that?
Some guy that I think is amazingly popular with this channel. Sings pretty damn good.
Yo, I was thinking when I was researching for this one, George was a good looking dude. What's that say about me? George was a good looking dude, and I used to envy his facial hair, which I could never do. Oh my God, he could get some of the best shapes and I was watching a video of his, and one of his beard lineup thingies that he had was one that I've always tried to attempt, and of course failed. I'm not George Michael.
No, it's all good though, because we've got plenty of George immortalized in video forever. So let's kick this thing off with George Michael and his stubble kissing a fool.
Yo, well, wait, how can you be a good looking dude and sing that good? Damn.
Very
jealous.
Very talented.
You are far when I could have been your star. You listen to people who scared you to death, and from my heart, it's strange that you were strong enough to even make a start. But you'll never find peace of mind till you listen to your heart. People,
You've done it again, Kaz. Now when I watch a George Michael video, I can never unsee the stubble.
I wanted it before it was cool.
Interesting observation. This was off of the Faith album, if I'm correct.
Yep.
A lot of hits.
1988.
88?
And actually, this song was actually the original title of the album until they changed it to Faith. Yep.
Now, we've done a few George Michael songs. I think he's like one of the few, or if not the only artist that we've, done a ballad. Because, we're usually like headbanging or rocking or air guitar. I can't think of anybody else that we've done a ballad for.
Nope.
That's a testament to his performance ability.
I don't know. My vocabulary is not wide enough. I've got simple adjectives: killer, smooth, beautiful, relaxing, enjoyable.
And I'm still mad that by the time my beard grew, it turned gray. But,
But see, even if I cut the beard down that low, it wouldn't be that good looking stubble. His was completely filled in from pillar to post, and the shape was ridiculous. Man, it was bad. And then, to look good while you sounding good, props to him, man. But yo, this song, he wrote it in 1985 while he was part of Wham. And because of the image that Wham had, and because of the subject matter of the song, which, if I understood it correctly, and the gang can clear me up on this, is that the guy he was into couldn't get into him because of being George Michael, the artist, the star. So although he was into the guy couldn't get into him because of him being George, and so he didn't release the song until later.
Right. That's a nugget I did not know.
Yeah, yep.
Look at that.
See,
All right.
I'm gonna get my rip some kind of way.
Yes, you are. All right, let's get back to it. George Michael kissing a fool.
Fool me with the tears in your eyes, covered me with kisses and lies. So goodbye, but please don't take my heart. You are far. I'm never gonna be your son. I'll pick up the pieces and mend my heart. Maybe I'll be strong enough. I don't know where to start, but I'll never find peace of mind while I listen to my heart. People, you can never change the way they feel.
The saxophonist back there wiping his guitar, his sax.
Yeah.
For they will, if you let them steal your heart. And people will always make the lover feel a fool. But you knew I loved you. We could have shown them home.
Fun fact, the guy playing the stand-up bass,
Me.
that's Dion Estes. I don't know if you remember him. I only think he had one hit off of an album. It was called Heaven Help or Heaven Help Us, something like that. Look that up sometime when you get a chance. It was a nice little song. I believe it was produced by George Michael. I know George is singing background on the track. But yeah, I just, thought I'd share that. You always got these little tidbits of information. I'm like, hey, I know something. Let me check that.
Yeah, you know that, but me, I have to dig, and I found. Speaking of the tidbit of the day.
Uh-oh, here's the siren.
Boom! Wow. In 1981, George and Ridley actually they were before they were Wham. They were actually called the Executive. Okay. And at the time, because they were failing, George actually took on a job DJing at a restaurant, and he kept being late and stuff. And so eventually, they fired him. He started working at a what we call a racquetball club. They called it a squash club. And while on a bus, he was actually writing Careless Whisper on the bus while he was going to and from work. And on the last day at the squash club working, he actually played the demo of Careless Whisper at that club. And then I guess they went pew from there as Wham.
Interesting.
Boom. Tidbit of the day, yo.
Nice.
I had more stuff. Like I actually had his real name and I couldn't pronounce it, and I'm not gonna chop up the respect of this man. So I just said George Michael is not his name. he wanted something cool, and so he changed it.
Yes, his last name is very Greek. We'll just put it that way.
Woo! His first and last name. Goodness.
Well, it's a little bit easier to pronounce the first name.
Which, that's why you can't say it right now, right?
No, I said it's a little bit easier.
So, I mean, there's so many things about this guy. I mean, it's just one thing after the other. His one of his earlier issues before coming out is he couldn't really stand too much the fact that all the girls loved him and liked him, and he wasn't too thrilled about that. So he actually struggled with that before he finally came out, and the rest is history. So I didn't want to touch on that too much because I could care less about, I'll take that back. We can care less about that part of his history, but it to me, it sort of showed the human side of him.
I'm glad you brought it up, though, because it is a good point. Because on this show, this is about the music. Does it make you feel good? Does it sound good? We don't care about anybody's sexuality, sexual preference. Do you sound good? That's what we want to know, because the name of the show is Sizzle or Fizzle, and it's about the music. And
yeah,
we hope that, Sizzle Gang all feels the same way.
Well, I brought it up I say I brought it up. I touched on it because just earlier we were talking about how perfect he looks and sounds.
Yeah.
This particular topic to me sort of slightly revealed the humanity of what he was actually facing, his struggles, that his life in him was not as perfect as we saw and heard every day. So that's why I brought it up. No other reason otherwise.
Yeah.
So I love the guy and still love his music and will continue to, and you the same. So I just wanted to bring that up because I think that's how much we really feel about him. So
absolutely.
That's a personal touch. Personal touch.
All right, let's go on ahead and finish it out then.
Let's do that.
But remember this, every other kiss that you ever give, long as people live. When you need the hand of another man, when you really can't surrender with, I will wait for you like I always do. There's something left that can't come back. Only you are far when I could have been your star. You listen to people who scared you to death, and from my heart, it's strange that I was wrong enough to think you'd love me too. Guess you were kissing a fool. You must have been kissing a
Yeah, there's a part, it's a small part, but in the lyrics, how he said goodbye, but please don't take my heart. That's serious. Just those, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words. How deep are those 7 words? Goodbye, but please don't take my heart. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, it was bad.
I know we talk about, his singing a lot, but his writing is wonderful.
George is, and I say is, the man. Period.
Absolutely.
End of discussion. Somebody got a problem with it? Where is he? See who to take it up with. Right. He's gone. Okay, you go ahead and say it. I had to say that there's a acapella version out there. I listened to it. It's called It's called Kissing a Fool Vocal Isolation. And it's the actual vocals of the song without all the music. So you can actually hear, because I've been in studios before, so it actually sounds like it sounds in the studio. What he's hearing is pretty nice. So I refer everybody to that, man, because it was nice to sit and listen to it the number of times I listened to it. So
is that on YouTube then?
it's on YouTube, and on YouTube, I just had it. It's called Kissing a Fool Vocal Isolation.
Okay.
And it's no music. It's just him doing the vocals. It's what you hear on the song now without the music. So it's cool. It's really cool. And I also want to ask people to please, somebody, I was trying to find a live version to this that wasn't filmed by a cell phone or a camcorder. Good God Almighty. Somebody, please send me a link in the comments, please, and tell me where I can find it. I found Cowboys and Angels, but I can't find. Come on, man. Somebody help a brother out. Please, 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 please. And by the way, of course, we got the FONKEE. Yes, indeed. Funky like a monkey, George Michael is. And just to top it all off, we're going to sizzle it, baby, baby, baby. Boo-boo, George Michael.
How do you guys feel about George Michael? I know we got some George Michael fans out there. This is one where we need that thumbs up. Hit us with that thumbs up. And everybody else, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications because you don't want to miss any episodes.
You don't.
We're here for you. We got a lot of stuff coming. By the way, next week, the top 10 guitarists in rock. We're in music
Guitar Wars.
I have the votes tallied in. I've got the top 10. I've got the honorable mentions.
And I picked 5.
It's going to be 3 wonderful, beautiful episodes.
Wonderful and beautiful. Wow.
Because we're in it.
That's creative.
And we're talking about guitars too.
That's creative.
All right, gang. Y'all be sure and stay positive and stay blessed.
Oh, hell yeah. And like I always say, no matter what's going on in your life, please, 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 people, keep it moving.
Later.
Bye.
If you like this video, watch another one right here. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Just click right here. I got lots of cool content, movies, music, and television. Explore everything. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think.